We think Jesus is Lord is this kind of big churchy phrase. It's a bumper sticker. It's a billboard. It's painted, in Houston on I-45. It's painted on those grain towers for a long time. Jesus is Lord. It's kind of super churchy phrase. When they're saying Jesus is Lord, don't forget this. This is a huge phrase. Now, here's what can happen when we go through books of the Bible, and that's what we always do. We get about halfway through the book of the Bible, and we forget who it's being written to. This is written to Rome. It's called Romans. Right? The people of Rome, like 2,000 years ago, are receiving this letter from Paul. Just like I wrote my grandmother a letter, he's writing a letter here to Rome. Now, when Rome hears you have to say Jesus is Lord, they go, uh-oh, why? Because in Rome, you had to say Caesar is Lord. Caesar symbolized the imperial cult is what it would be, that he was the embodiment of a god, and the Romans believed that if things went well, it's because they appeased the gods, little g plural. And so if anything went wrong, they would blame the Christians who wouldn't honor Caesar as a god. So now you've got a moment for a Roman to say, I'm not going to say Caesar is Lord, and I'm going to say Jesus is Lord. That's a huge moment. Do you see it? Do you feel it? The Romans crucified Jesus as a criminal. Remember that part? As a criminal. They didn't honor him. They crucified him as a criminal. And Rome would kind of give a little bit of credence to ancestral religions. So the Jews they were kind of cool with because they said, well, my dad was a Jew, my grandfather was a Jew, my grandmother was a Jew, my great. We can go all the way back to Abraham. But this new new Christian thing in Rome was like, whoa, Jesus died like 30 years before this is written. And they're like, no, this is a newfangled thing. And you're saying you're not going to honor Caesar, and that can mess up our crops, and that can mess up our weather. You're going to say Jesus is Lord, the criminal who was crucified in that little province over there in the Middle East that we own? Come on. And they confess Jesus is Lord. Hey, thanks for watching. To find out more about Houston's First, you can subscribe to our channel or you can go to houstonsfirst.org.